Hello my friends and welcome back to Wellbeing Wednesdays. I'm Maddie and today's video is about something that's really important for getting what you want out of life, and that is goal setting. You might have heard this quote by someone whose name I am not going to try to pronounce. A goal without a plan is just a wish. It really sums up why we need to set proper goals. You might dream of being a professional guitarist, but if you don't take the steps to get there, then it's just going to stay a dream. You can end up working really hard, just not getting anywhere. SMART is an acronym that helps you to set goals that are clear and reachable. There are some variations, but this is how I learnt it. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for relevant, T for time-bound. Your goal should be really clear, otherwise it's going to be really difficult for you to focus your efforts. Think about exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish, like where is it, who's involved, what exactly is it? For a musical example, imagine your goal is to play more gigs. How many? When? Where? What kind of gig? This is to help you track your progress and stay motivated. It's basically, how do I know when I've accomplished the thing? For that gig example, how many gigs in a certain amount of time counts as success? Can it be any gig, or does there have to be a minimum threshold of like a fee or an audience number or status? Your goal also really needs to be realistic for it to be a good goal. How are you going to do it? Are there any restraints like financial factors? In our gig example, it's not a realistic goal to say, I am going to play the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury, or I am going to do 365 gigs in a year. Your goals need to line up with who you are and what you want to be. There's no point in planning to do a gig if you don't actually really want to do a gig. Ask yourself if the thing seems worthwhile, if now is the right time to do it, if you're even the right person to do it. In the gig example, is playing live actually part of who you want to be as an artist? Are you even ready to play live? Goals need deadlines, or else they don't really happen. When are all the steps of your goal actually going to happen? In the gig example, saying you want to play more gigs is too vague. Saying you want to play 20 gigs in the next year is much better. So to sum up with the example of the gig thing, I want to play more gigs, what would be a better thing to say would be, because I want to be known as a performing artist, over the next year I'm going to play a minimum of 20 gigs. Each one will have value to me, either with a fee, a good sized audience, or getting myself in front of someone important in the music industry, or a combination of any of these. So your challenge for this week, obviously, is to set a goal. We're going to use another acronym, GROW. G is for goal, R is for reality, O is for obstacles, W is for way forward. So, in the G for goal section, you write down your goal and make sure it's a SMART goal. We'll use the example we've talked about, doing 20 gigs in a year. In the R for reality section, you write down what the actual current situation is. So it could be, I've got a full set of songs that I can play, I've done some live gigs before, and I've got some good photos of myself. In the O for obstacles section, you kind of list anything that's sort of getting in the way of you being able to achieve your goal at the moment. So in our example, it could be, I haven't got any contacts in the gig world, or I don't have any good videos of me performing. And in W for way forward, you write a literal to-do list. They've got to be small tasks that you can actually tick off one at a time. For example, research bookers for festivals, promoters at venues and booking agents. Plan a video shoot for a couple of my songs. Will I pay someone or get a friend to help? Do the video shoot. Edit the video. Compile a press kit with the video, photos, biography of myself, etc. Send the press kit out to the bookers that you researched, and so on. You can keep doing this system again and again until you reach that overall goal of playing 20 good gigs in a year. I've obviously done a musical example here today because that's my thing, but this system can apply to anything. It doesn't have to just be creative stuff. So I encourage you to give it a go and reap the rewards. Look after yourself, and I'll see you next time.